let's see if you can see this in your Quran. Now we're going to go to the explanation of these verses. Now, I know that you pick and choose like all other Muslims, but let's see if you can pick and choose.
No, but we're allowed to. Ibn Hajar Asqalani says, wait, let me finish.
Stop talking. Now you had your chance. Let's see if it's true. We're going to see. This is Ibn Abbas for Surah 65:4. Do you take
Tanween Ibn Abbas is weak. It's a forgery.
Okay, so Ibn Abbas is weak.
Yeah, the Tanween Ibn Abbas, the tafsir of Ibn Abbas. There's no tafsir of Ibn Abbas. It's a forgery.
Do you take Jalalain?
Jalalain is a 7th century Mufassir who's a Suyuti. He's an Ash'ari. I mean, he's an Ash'ari.
Do you take Jalalain?
No, he's an Ash'ari.
Do you take Ibn Kathir?
Yeah, I take Ibn Kathir.
Okay, beautiful. The same for the young.
Yeah.
Who have not reached the years of menstruation.
Yeah.
So he's talking about divorcing. The same for the young. The iddah is the same for the young who have not reached the years of menstruation.
Sure, wait. Yeah, that's fine. But again, you're not engaging with my point. I just because I take from Ibn Kathir, I don't. Wait, let me finish. Can I finish? I don't hold this position because I have a tabi'un who has more authority than Ibn Kathir because he's a direct student of Anas ibn Malik, okay? Ibn Kathir is the 7th century Mufassir, but I have a tabi'un from the 2nd century, yeah, who says this is talking about girls who reach puberty by age and not by menstruation. Therefore, I don't have to, I can hold to this position.
My man, Speedy, hang on a second, listen carefully. You accept
Muslims fighting each other over corruption. Quick, gather all the manuscripts and burn them. It's imperative. Holes narrative has holes narrative. Muslims are raised on falsehood, 7 are rough, 1 Quran. Preserved dot for dot, I jazz down to the alif and the lam. Oof man burned the rest, kept the Qurayshi dialect. Every mushrif since then's supposed to be 100% perfect. And Caddy on a live stream said something Muslims won't let slide. Talking to hijab, looking stressed, eyes open wide. Set the standard narrative, has holes in it, oh man, what a divide. Camera still rolling, you can hear the religion crunch. Ain't talking minor tabs, we to some Kirat switchies. Talking textual variants, destroying the Dawah with 1 punch. 37 different Quran versions floating around today with a stitch. Wash, habs, Callan, and many more different words in the same ayah, same surah, different count. Fat to how missing lines in some, but we told the ummah identical since the time it begun. That's the dilemma, that's the crack in the glass. When the sheikh you love whispers, we oversold the past. Holes narrative has holes narrative. Muslims fighting each other over corruption. Quick, gather all the manuscripts and burn them. It's imperative. Muslim apologist scrambling, he didn't mean it like that. It's just academic, chill, go pray and relax. But the clip went viral, 2 million views in a week. And the youth started asking questions there I couldn't delete. How come Ibn Mujahid picked 7, then they became 10, then 20, then the doors got shut, never opened again? How come the Sanaa manuscript got whole verses missing? Extra words, move lines, early Muslim scribble slipping. Birmingham, folios, carbon dated to their prophet's time. But the script don't match halves, that's a whole different rhyme. Kekapisu Mardnet, all beautiful, yeah, we know. But zooming on the res, I made race lines start to show. Palimpsest city, lower text peeking through. Different readings underneath the ones they taught they fooled you. So was it moved to what the word for word, letter for letter? Or did the Ummah really preserve it better than ever? Or did the story get polished for the masses to swallow, while the scholars in the back knew the rest of the saga was hollow? Holes narrative has holes narrative. Muslims fighting each other over corruption. Quick, gather all the manuscripts and burn them. It's imperative. Holes narrative has holes narrative. Yeah. It's not about hating, it's about facing the facts. When the ones you want to get saved say trust us but won't show you the original scraps. Qadi opened the door just a crack, then he froze. Now the Muslims walking through it like bitter, anything goes. If you still love your deen, still pray your 5, still fast. Ramadan isn't fasting or a feast like the rest of Islam with its ties to the lunar deity. Pagan at its core, Allah and his 3 daughters to say the least. If you can't unhoard a whisper that shattered the glass, either the claim was too big, perfectly preserved was a stretch, or the evidence they hiding needs to come off the shelf and mask. Give them the data, what you can feel at the Ummah decide. Instead of pay no attention to the variance we hide. Cause faith that needs censorship ain't faith, that's fear. And truth don't need bodyguards when the message is clear. So follow Jesus Christ who is each other over corruption. Quick, gather all the manuscripts and burn them. It's imperative.